All right. It says we are live. Hello, guys. It is Bart Johnson here, and we are doing our first live show from my new studio. And unfortunately, right now, it really doesn't look like very much. So I'm sorry this is not Saturday at 1 p.m. as it usually is. We're doing it on Sunday at 2 p.m. And let me give you a little background on that. So on Friday, my wife and I just bought our first house. And we moved a little bit that day, but then we did the majority of our moving yesterday, and it was a full, long, and grueling day. So I had to move the show to Sunday. And then we just did a whole bunch of errands and stuff getting ready for the house. And so I had to move it here to 2 p.m. So not sure if we'll get a whole bunch of people in here because usually you guys know it's 1 p.m. on Saturdays. But if you are joining us live here, please feel free to go ahead and comment along the way. And I will see your comments here and we'll chat. But obviously, the name of this show this week is my new YouTube studio plan and setup. So everything is completely bare right now. We've been in here for less than 48 hours, but I'm going to show you guys the space that I'm going to be working with and what I plan on doing and how it's going to sort of develop and help the channel here. So if you guys remember, if you saw it, I did a tour of my previous studio in our townhouse a few weeks ago, and I fit basically three things into one small room. I had my edit suite, I had my YouTube studio, and I had my equipment storage, all in one tiny room. Well, now here I get to bust those out into three separate spaces. Zoniak is here. Hey, good to see you again. No, it's been a while since we missed a show last week. I was in New Orleans, so it has been a little bit since we've been back. It's been crazy busy, guys. So I appreciate you being here. But yeah, so I'm going to be able to split those three things into three separate spaces, and I'm going to show you guys those spaces today. So I'm in one of them right now, and let me get out of here so I can show you guys what we're working with. So the first is going to be the new Edit Suite slash live streaming studio. So this will be where I do my live streams and stuff like that. So let's get the camera turned around. Here we go. All right, so it's not a gigantic room, and obviously you can see it is a very early work in progress here. But basically I'm going to, along this entire wall, build a sort of an IKEA hacked desk and put my computer system and two monitors. So it's going to be a triple monitor setup up here. It's going to have absolutely everything that I need right in here. And this room will be solely dedicated to just editing and live streaming. So that's going to be awesome. And one thing I do want to note about live streaming, if we do have any issues with the quality of the live stream today, guys, it's because I'm on my phone and I am on LTE, because we don't have internet coming until until tomorrow. So tomorrow morning I can get back online, something built today. Zoniac says, good upgrade. Yeah, the previous setup was a bit of a fire hazard. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in one place. But let's continue our tour here. So like I said, I'm really excited that we're going to be moving everything. So this is going to be part of the desk. This is where all my hard drives and stuff are going to go. There's going to be an IKEA countertop going across the top. And then there's going to be a set of drawers holding it up on the other side. I'm going to wall mount my monitors and wire everything up. I've already got my UPSs kind of in place. They'll be tucked behind. But this will all be cleaned up hopefully by the end of the day. And this is going to be a really great, really spacious editing and live streaming setup. Now, as we move out of here, this is that countertop from IKEA that I was mentioning. So you guys have probably seen this quite a bit. A lot of tech guys do this IKEA hack, and they use this exact countertop to make a desk. It's a faux walnut, so it's not actual walnut, it's just a veneer, but it's a countertop, and it's 98.5 inches long, which is huge. But this is going to become the desktop, and it's going to be supported by this and by the other unit, and I'm also going to put a rail along the wall to mount it on. So it's going to run almost the entire length of the room, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have tons of desk space. So this sucker is going to be going in later. Here's some of the wood that I'm going to use to frame it up. As you can see, guys, we still have stuff just everywhere. But I've got my 27-inch iMac there. I've got one of the monitors that's going up. I got their Dell 24-inch 4K monitors. I now have two of those. I had one before. So we're going to get all of those set up and wall mounted in here. So this is just a lot of the stuff that's going to end up getting unpacked. But for now, it just sits here. But let me introduce you guys. I don't know if there's the kitty litter. Sorry, temporary. So I don't know if you guys have ever met my dogs on camera, but they are actually being pretty tame at the moment. It looks like taking a nap. So I'll introduce you guys to them real quick. We have two Siberian Huskies named Tristan and Fiona, and they are right here taking a nap. So let's say hello real quick. So here's Fiona. Fiona, you want to say hello? No, she's pretty tired. She's been pretty excited about the new house. You can see she's got her toys all around her. And then this is Tristan over here. Tristan, are you sleeping? Sleeping in a pile of toys. All right. Anyway, enough about the dogs. It's not a dog channel. It's a filmmaking and gear channel. So we've got in that room there that I just showed you guys, that's going to be the edit suite. Now we're going to get to the other two, the equipment storage and the actual YouTube studio. The studio is going to be awesome because that's going to be where I can shoot my non-live content, which I admittedly haven't been able to put up in a long time because so much has been going on, but this is going to allow me to really get stuff done really quick. So let's go ahead and let's explore that right now, guys. I'll show you. So right off of this, we have a door. And it goes down to my domain. My wife was nice enough to basically give me this entire floor down here. So bear with me if the signal starts cutting out, guys. Again, we are on LTE, and I know it cuts down to like 4G when we go down here, but let's see what we can do. So we're gonna come down here, and downstairs, the first thing we've got right here is this utility room. Now, if you guys remember those equipment shelves that I had, they're broken down right here, and I'm going to build my equipment shelves right up there, and all of my equipment will be stored along this wall, and I also have room to store stuff along this wall. My tools are in here right now, but we're going to be building a shed out back, so all of this can become equipment storage, and I am really, really excited about that because equipment storage, I need to be able to get to it, and before I always had it crammed into the same room with me, so hopefully this will make things a lot better for the future. So this is going to be great. It's going to take me a while to get all of that set up, but it's going to be awesome. So this is just, furnace, water heater, laundry room, perfect spot for equipment storage. So let's go ahead and let's move out of here, and I'll show you the real awesome space. So next to this is an unfinished room, but over here we have a finished room, and this is where the magic is going to happen. Let me get the lights clicked on here. So here we go, guys. This room is going to become my studio. Oh, look, one of the cats got down here. Bella, when did you get down here? Anyway, so this is going to be the whole studio space, guys. So I have all my equipment just moved in here right now, but all of that's going to end up going into that room over there. But this is going to be dedicated just studio space, and I'm going to set it up. All the wiring and make sure all of these are up to code. So don't worry, won't be burning our new house down with that. But so let's take a peek here. I'm going to set up a backdrop, some display shelves in those corners back there. And so I'll put some stuff, make some nice background and talk to camera. And so camera will be camera. And then I also plan on putting a side camera, and then probably also an overhead camera. Products and stuff like that. I can really easily and really quickly get all of the, wide, medium, close up, and all that stuff without having to do it multiple times. And I think it's going to be really good for me to be able to crank out content. Another thing that I'm going to be doing in here is right in the middle. Hang on, let me scroll. So like I said, on that far wall right against it, I'm going to be putting a backdrop, probably a brick backdrop. What I'm going to do is a little ways up, probably about midway through, between here and here, I'm going to run a bar, and I'm going to do a plain 18% gray vinyl backdrop that can be rolled up and out of the way for most of the time. But when I review lights, I want to be able to roll that down so that I have a nice, perfect, even spot to test lighting on. So we can test, the color temperature of lights, the beam angle of lights, and stuff like that. Because usually I have to like this when you see here on out. So be looking for this space in the future. Although, like, the cat, I don't want to trap one of the cats in the basement. Get up there. Functioning right now, guys. There's just a lot of plans. So if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead and pop them into the chat. But otherwise, I'm probably going to sign off here, make this a short show, because obviously I have got a lot of work to do, and not a whole lot of time to do it. So I'm trying to complete this entire desk project today. So it may be a late into the evening type of thing, but I at least want to get that done. And I need to wrestle with some IKEA furniture that I picked up, and everybody knows that IKEA furniture can drive you insane trying to set it up. So I'm going to go ahead and try and tackle that. But anyway, guys, if this is your first time joining us live, I really appreciate it. Usually we do these every Saturday at 1 p.m. Today, like I said, because of moving and the craziness of my world right now, we're doing it on Sunday. So if you did manage to make it in here, regularly scheduled time, I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure to go ahead and do that, because I'm going to have a lot more updates coming as this setup progresses and gets put together. So I can show you guys how I have my entire desk set up, and how I have my editing station set up, and how I set up and all that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified whenever I have that content coming out for you guys, because I'm definitely going to have a lot as we get set up here. And like I said, the entire purpose of these spaces is to create better content for you guys. So make sure you click that notification bell so that you know exactly when that content is coming out for you. Now, like I said, we do live shows every Saturday at 1 p.m., but unfortunately, we are not going to have one next week. I know we didn't have one last week because I was in New Orleans for work. Well, next week I'm going to be in Los Angeles for work, so I won't be able to do a live show next week. But I am planning on doing one the following week after I get back from LA. So stay tuned for that. We're going to skip another week, guys. I really didn't want to skip this week because that would have been 3 weeks in a row that we wouldn't have hung out together. And I don't want that. So I wanted to make sure that we hopped on here today and did something. So no show next week, but we will have one the following Saturday, 1 p.m. as scheduled. Be on the lookout for it. I don't know yet what the subject will be, guys, because obviously I've had a few things to take care of and think about. But as soon as I do know, I will get that up on my channel, and you guys can see what's coming down the pipe. All right, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out today, and you guys take care of yourselves. I am going to go ahead and wrestle with some IKEA furniture and hopefully build a beautiful edit station today. All right, guys, as always, I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.